living in an apartment building in this cold where the landlord keeps turning off the heat to save money. Well, one apartment building in Highland Park, people don't have to use their imagination. The Now's Kimberly Craig is live outside the Woodford Apartments. And Kim, we understand people there are using space heaters, even their stoves, to stay warm, right?
Yes, Joanne, and as you know, that is causing a lot of concern, and it's really a safety issue at this point. And the landlord says that turning the heat off and on is how they have to save money in order to save the property. He says if people don't like it, they can move, but the weather is freezing, and residents say this just isn't right.
Now we're all turning on our stoves to keep us warm.
A lot of people living inside the Woodford Apartments on Ferris and Highland Park here may be gambling with their safety, but they say it's their new landlord who has put them in this dangerous position.
We only get heat so many hours per day.
Yeah, intentionally turning the heat off. Yes, intentionally.
The owner has them turning it off and on, trying to save himself money. He said, because we don't want to raise your rent.
And that's just what the new operations manager, Victor Grant for Woodford LLC, admitted on the phone. He declined an on-camera interview, but says the building that his company just purchased on January 1st was in such bad shape and drowning in debt, they are forced to turn the heat off at certain times of the day to save money. He says it's either that or raise the rent. He even suggested people wear sweaters or coats when they're home and buy space heaters.
I have my oven on now. I hate to do it. I have heart problems, I have kidney problems and everything. I hate to inhale the fumes, but I have to in order to stay warm.
And coming up on Action News at 5:30, we'll tell you what the fire marshal and the fire chief had to say when they showed up here this afternoon. And I should point out that when I called the landlord, I called him on a San Francisco area code cell phone number. I asked him if he actually knows what Michigan weather is all about. He says that even though he has a San Francisco phone number, he is here in Michigan, and he says he does understand. But a lot of these residents have a hard time really understanding and believing that he knows what they're going through. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you for the live report. Want to take a look